Okay, I'm about to make peanut butter chips. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 1 cup of peanut butter to my bowl. Okay, now I'm gonna add 2.5 tablespoons of sugar. Oh, I'm sorry, 2.5 tablespoons of powdered sugar. This is powdered sugar. Then I'm gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of maple syrup. 1.5 tablespoons of maple syrup. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mix this. I'm gonna use my metal spoon to mix all this and incorporate it. Then I'm gonna add, what I did was I heated up 1/3 of a cup of coconut oil. I took 1/3 of a cup of coconut oil, a third of a cup of coconut oil, and I melted it on the stove. Okay, so now I'm gonna add 1/3 of a cup of extremely hot coconut oil that I've melted. It's got to be extremely hot. I'm gonna pour it in, like fresh off the stove. I'm gonna pour it in, and then mix it in. And I want to liquefy my peanut butter mixture until it's pourable, until it's a pourable liquid. Mix it until it's a smooth pourable liquid. And again, you want your coconut oil to be hot. So that it melts the mixture. So you want to whip it as thin as you possibly can. Get all the lumps out of it. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, now that it's a pourable liquid, is I'm just gonna pour it onto my parchment paper. I have lined this with parchment paper. So I'm just gonna pour it and spread it out thinly and evenly. And I'm gonna get as much out of the bowl as I can. Yep, I'm pour it, try to make it as thin as I can. Not too thin though. You just don't want it to be too thin. Just want to kind of spread it evenly and get as much out of the bowl as you can. You don't want it to be too thick in any one area. You don't want it to be too thick, and just spread it as thinly as you can without making it too thin. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to take this and put this in the freezer overnight. And that's your peanut chips. That's how you make your peanut chips.